Hey, what's up? Dude. I'm almost as lost as you are. Obviously, we're here for MB14 Streetlights, blah, 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 Beatbox. Yeah. That's coming up. I mean, we're gonna watch that. But I was like about to. All I said was, fucking tired. And I was like, I don't even like saying shit like that if I'm not like, if I don't feel like the reason I'm tired is worth being tired over, I don't even want to say that shit out loud. Like, yeah, you're allowed to complain or whatever, but it's like, I didn't do anything. Like, if you ask me, like, what's the hardest thing you did today? I would be embarrassed to tell you. I'd be like, that wasn't that hard. Like, the hardest thing I did was not hard. It's like, why are you so fucking tired? Dude, I don't fucking know either. Like, I don't know. That's why I shouldn't say that shit, so. Yeah, there must be like a lesson in there somewhere. It's like, did I really have to say it out loud? Just say it to myself. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I won't be tired soon. Then I'll be tired again. Let's go. MB14. Streetlights? I don't actually know how he means streetlights. I don't know if it's streetlights or streetlight or streetlights. I don't know. There's not like any punctuation that lets me know how he means it. We'll find out by the beatboxing. Oh, we're starting straight away. We're not waiting for him to start. Oh, so this is a finished composition. Damn it, hold up. Let me listen back to it that way. I thought he was going to be stacking things like normal. Let me back up. Well, hold up. We had at least 2 voices. Maybe 3. He actually was using the effect. Never mind. You guys weren't here for that. Never mind. Don't talk about that. Interesting. Okay, so I have to choose how to interpret this, right? I can judge it just as a musical composition, period, or a musical composition that's created by a beatboxer, or an actual song that he would perform live. And I'm going to go with number 3. I'm going to judge this as if this is something he actually makes and performed live, which means I have to be a little more relaxed on the compositional structure of the harmonies. The harmonies are good. They're in tune, they're pleasant, but there's a little bit of repetition. But if you're going to perform this live, he's going to be using a loop station, therefore there has to be repetition. But yeah, everything sounds very pleasant.
Smiling on me, and I recall that night we were having no sleep, and I recall that day you were laughing together, no we. Time's running and we wanna get out fast, but eventually we have. Back in the days, I was walking the stairs, I was tired and despaired.
Yeah, I do really love his voice from the beatboxers. There's a couple beatboxers that have really nice voices. One thing though, knowing that he is, well, so I was going to say knowing, but I'm not sure. He is actually natively French, right? Is that correct? I think that's true. So it's an interesting, not only is it impressive to be, making songs in another language, but also the choice to do that. I'm guessing maybe because the English-speaking audience is a bigger audience or a better audience. And, when I say English-speaking, that could be India, tons of English speakers, Canada, right? England, right? There's lots of places where English is spoken. A lot of places where French is spoken, but like, let's take North Africa, right? North Africa, I think, has a lot of French-speaking countries. It's like, I think maybe you're playing like against demographics and where you want to travel to. I'm not sure, but there's definitely got to be a strategy, like of why you pick one language over another.
Can you believe it? I think I miss the campus. We try to put some colors in our lives just like
Notre Dame, bitches.
paint.
Oh, by the way, hold on.
Think I miss the campus. We try to
Music lesson you didn't fucking want. Here's your music lesson. Modern day polyphony, polyphony meaning multiple voices moving together in different directions, two voice, three voice harmony. The beginning, as I understand, of all amazing vocal work started with Notre Dame. Because they, as I heard it, when they built Notre Dame, they wanted a music director that could make music that was on the scale of the architecture. And there were two composers, Léonard and Perrotin, and they were successors back to back, and they did multi-voice harmony, which, as far as I learned, is the earliest instance of fancy vocal harmony in the Western world, in the European world. I don't know about China and Africa, but in the Western world, it was the beginning of what would eventually turn into Renaissance music and then Baroque music and spread throughout England, France, and Spain, and all those areas it would go out. But it all started in the 13th century, late 1200s, in Notre Dame. It goes back 700 years, 800 years to that building. And the music is actually pretty striking. It's pretty, especially when you can compare it to Gregorian chant. You compare it to like some shit from like 900 AD to 1300. It's like all of a sudden spaceships. It's the equivalent of like spaceships. It's the equivalent of like the modern internet versus just the pickup telephone. It's crazy. Anyways.
put some colors in our lives just like painters. I found myself lost, wandering in my college, killing time on highest speed, just like it was yesterday. Beers and pubs, friends and clubs, can help to entertain now. If we are lost, we'll stay together. And I recall your face, you were smiling on me. And I recall that night we were. I recall my shivers from having no heat. I recall your face, you were smiling on me.
This is very okay. I also remember when I had a mattress on the floor. Respect having the mattress on the floor. This song is actually like, I don't know if I've described a song like this. I must have, because there's so many fucking videos. But this song is like super vibing. It's like boom, dun, 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 dun. And it's like, I don't feel like I love it, but I find myself just constantly grooving to it and feeling it. I think it's a song that I don't think I'm in love with, but once the song ends, I'll be like, oh, where'd this song? Like if someone else is playing it and I'd be like just grooving to it. And if when the song ends, I'll be like, where'd that song go? Strange. A song I like more than I think I like it. Very tricky in MB14.
Having no sleep, and I recall that day you were laughing to tears, and I recall my shivers.
Oh, the 505, son.
Having no heat.
This guy, am I copying him? I must be. Is he copying me? I feel like that's all of our lives. Like there's a camera over there, and you're like constantly like. Well, obviously we're live streaming. It's like now it's just always on, but you're always like you turn it on, and you're like blah 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 blah, and like that sucks. And then if you always wonder why the reason you turn it off is because your files get bigger and you have to dig through the footage longer. So like if you suck for like 18 minutes and then you do something cool. Your file's like way huge and it takes a long time to move it around and load it up in the program. So like, even though you're going to keep recording, you're always like, stop, restart. And you're like, okay, let's do this. Making your play and your shit. And you're like, God damn it. I fucked up. Stop, restart. And you pick up the shit and like something falls and you're like, fuck me. Stop, restart. And like, so you make like for me, I'll make something that's like 1 minute long and I'll have 27 files. I'm like, delete the first 26 files. Those are all me fucking up over and over again. Number 27. Hopefully this is the one. Oh, I'm not saying that to talk about myself, kind of. I'm saying this as like a collective, like a group, right? That like, for him to make this shit, he's probably got like hundreds and hundreds of takes because he's like having to stack so much shit. So dedication to the craft, man.
Recall that night we were having no sleep. And I recall that day you were laughing to tears. And I recall your face, you were smiling on me. And I recall that night we were having no sleep. And I recall the shivers and having no heat.
Fuck yeah. It's fucking awesome. It was so awesome, in fact. It was so awesome that I am wondering if fucking MB14 is going to have copyright all over this shit. Well, I have news for you, MB14. One, excellent job. Very excellent. Is it maybe the best? As just something, I don't know, he's made so much stuff, but as just shit that I groove to, I think this might be my favorite. I don't know if it's the most impressive. If you're looking for technical impressiveness, I don't know. He's got some pretty strong shit, but it's just like a grooving, solid track. This might be like the most solid track. In fact, okay, how about this? This is a track that I could turn on and just have on and just enjoy, or I could play for someone else, then wait for the whole thing to finish, and then tell them, hey, that last song, all one dude, all beatboxing. And they'd be like, what? Because some things are impressive because they're beatboxing. This is just a good song. Which it's like nice to get away from the trickery. It's like, is this cool because it's one guy, or is it cool because it's actually cool? It's cool because it's actually cool. Yeah. Also, I love how he has all these alone shots of himself eating and shooting video and stuff. Because that, as a solo guitar player, and as a dude who played in bands and stuff, you have to practice a lot outside of bands. When it comes to solo classical, like I'm always playing by myself. Not that I've done that in fucking a while. I mean, I practiced just earlier, but I'm saying I haven't done anything worth talking about. But it's pretty common that when people give you props, they're like, oh, dude, shit's fucking dope, man. It must be so fucking awesome. And people be like, I wish I could do that, or I wish I could play like that. And it's like, well, the reality is what you just saw. The reality is it's like hundreds, in a single month, a fucking 100 hours by yourself. Just so you can play 3 minutes in front of a group of people and then go, fuck yeah! And then you go right back to being completely alone. Pianists go through this a lot, because pianists play a lot of solo shit. And it's like, their life is like just by themselves playing. It's kind of the part, I don't know what my point is. I'm not sure what the point is. It's like, fuck it, I'll just make up a point, because there's so many different branches this could go to. I firmly believe that with work ethic, which basically means dedication, consistency, a plan, and pouring in time and effort into what you do, when it comes to music, I think, man, damn near everybody can be exceptionally good. But once you start paying that price of hours and hours per day just alone attacking yourself, I don't think a lot of people want that. Like, it's not, that part's not really awesome. Anyways, it's fucking reaction. It's done.